Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. The Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has not ruled out further strikes on Hamas leaders following last week's attack in Qatar, saying they would not have immunity wherever they are.
Mr. Secretary Marco, your visit to our...
Speaking at a joint press conference with the US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, Mr. Netanyahu said every country had the right to defend itself beyond its borders. Israel's decision to target senior Hamas leaders in Qatar, a close US ally, drew international outrage and criticism from US President Donald Trump. Hamas said 6 people were killed, but that its leaders survived.
You don't have such sovereignty when you are effectively giving a base to terrorists and a place where they can ply their gruesome trade. So it's the right of every country under international law to defend itself beyond its borders against those who would kill their citizens, murder them en masse.
Utah's Governor Spencer Cox has told US media that Charlie Kirk's alleged killer is not cooperating with authorities and has not confessed to carrying out the shooting. Suspect Tyler Robinson was taken into custody some 33 hours after Mr. Kirk, a 31-year-old right-wing activist, was shot dead in Orem on Wednesday. Mr. Cox, a Republican, said people around Mr. Robinson had been cooperating with the investigation.
He has not confessed to authorities. He is not cooperating, but all the people around him are cooperating.
Romania says a Russian drone has breached its airspace, the second NATO country to report such an incursion. Romanian fighter jets were in the air monitoring a Russian attack in Ukraine on Saturday and were able to track the drone near Ukraine's southern border. In a statement, Romania's defense ministry said it detected the Russian drone when 2 F-16 jets were monitoring the country's border with Ukraine after Russian air attacks on Ukrainian infrastructure on the Danube. Brazil's president, Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva, has defended the trial which saw his predecessor in office, Jair Bolsonaro, sentenced to more than 27 years in prison for plotting a coup. Lula dismissed the description by US President Donald Trump of the trial as a witch hunt, saying that it was a historic decision which safeguards our institutions and the democratic rule of law. The Brazilian leader said he had written an open and frank dialogue with US President Donald Trump, who has imposed 50% tariffs on Brazilian imports. Nepal's newly appointed interim prime minister says she will be in the post for no longer than 6 months. Sushila Karki said she would hand over to the new government, which will emerge after elections in March next year. Her appointment comes after more than 70 people were killed during anti-corruption protests, which ousted Nepal's government. The mass protests, sparked by a ban on social media platforms, started on the 8th of September and over the course of 2 days descended into chaos and violence, during which politicians' homes were vandalised and Parliament was set on fire. A large truck carrying bottles of soda has fallen into a sinkhole in Mexico City. Authorities had cordoned off the site before the truck sank rear first further into the sinkhole. Initial reports suggested that a collapsed drainage system had caused the sinkhole in Mexico City's most populous borough.
Owen Cooper, I love him.
And the British actor Owen Cooper has become the youngest male ever to win a Primetime Emmy Award in a night dominated by Netflix's acclaimed drama Adolescence. Cooper was named the Best Supporting Actor in a limited series for his portrayal of a schoolboy accused of murdering a classmate. The 4-part drama also won Best Limited Series, as well as prizes for its directing and writing.
Police! What are you looking for? You're making a big mistake. And he's only a kid.
Dad, I haven't done anything!
Adolescence was widely praised by critics and viewers for its exploration of the impact of smartphones and social media on teenagers.
I was nothing about 3 years ago. I'm here now, so I think if you're listening, you focus and you just step out your comfort zone a little bit. Who cares if you get embarrassed, you know? Anything can be impossible, but a big thanks to my parents, to my mum, my dad, my family, the ones who love me and the ones who I love.
And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.